Well, greetings. I'm working on clock. This is update number 4. I have got all of the gears, all of them, cut, glued. Greg.exe has stopped responding. Cut, glued, dremeled, lacquered, and polished. All of them. There's a ton of gears. I've got them all done, and now I'm working on putting them together on the axles. So I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. I mean, not bad for cardboard. It's rock solid, so that's important. Got nice, flat, smooth edges. I'm hoping will reduce friction. So we're putting together some axles. Here's one I got. I've got these clips gluing some washers onto the big gear. Some washers just to help it hold onto the shaft. One thing I noticed is that they don't have, like if this is a true mechanical device, it would have a key that holds this in sync with the shaft so they can't spin freely. But it's cardboard. You just glue it. So, we got a small gear, big gear. This one is the central gear, I think it's called. But I built this one. I've got it all spaced right. I've got the turning. I try to get it so that it stays, so it's perfectly flat, doesn't wobble back and forth. You don't want that. You want your gears to stay straight up and down. So let's build another one. We've got a shaft. Okay. To do this, to make the shaft, they give you a cardboard tube and a metal rod. The problem with the tube is when they cut it, it pinches the end. So the diameter here, that's false. That is not the real diameter. So what you got to do is take something. I've got a little grinding bit on the end here and just widen out that hollow opening. Alright, now you see the true diameter of the tube. Okay, does that make sense? And the reason you need to do that is this. Because in order to fit this into here, without it knocking around, is they have you take masking tape and tape it around so you've made a, like a bushing out of masking tape. Bushing, is that the right word? That just fits inside the tube to keep this perfectly center. Now, I've got this one done. I put the end caps on, glued them on, clamped it, let it sit, perfectly center. So let's put some gears on it. We need a big gear, ha, and a little gear. Hee. Okay, so big gear and a little gear. Instructions say glue the big gear goes in. Temporary slide, glue the washer. I gotta be careful because not every gear gets glued onto the shaft. This is gonna take some while. You probably don't want to watch it for me. So I'm gonna work on gluing these together and make another one of these kinda. Oh, let me show you what I got done since we last spoke. Okay, so here's the housing. Inside I've got the winding gear assembled. And oh man, look at that. Isn't that nice? No friction at all. And then up here I've got the anchor in place. I'm still calling it because I still don't know what to call it. And down here I've got the pendulum assembled, ready to go. All the way up. One of the things it recommends to do where the pendulum hook sits on top of the clock is to put a toothpick, glue it up there. That way it has a nice hard surface to rock on, should decrease friction. So I don't know if you could see, there it is. See that arm go back and forth back there? That turns the anchor. The anchor will push the pendulum. Pretty nice. Okay, so the pine cone weights go on the end of these hooks here. And I think I figured out what I'm going to do. In order to get the weight right, I'm going to use water bottles. I'm just going to hook a water bottle on the bottom of there, put exactly 2.5 pounds of water, and I'll adjust that as necessary and let you know what I find. Once that's done, we'll see if we can't make the pine cones weigh whatever that needs to weigh so that the clock will keep ticking. Sorry. Oh. I spent hours going over every single tooth on every single gear so that they're perfectly smooth and flat. And I broke my Dremel. Like, it still works, but I can't take this bit out. It's the thing that lets you unlock it is broken. So there's $9 down the drain. Oh boy. That's clock update number 4. Got all the gears sanded, ready to begin construction for real tomorrow morning. Hope you'll join me then.